Okay, number 6 and 7. 7 is the main portion of this problem, but 6 is the easy part. 6 is what's the correlation. So, does this have a positive slope or a negative slope? Is it going up or is it going down?
It's positive.
Up, it's positive. So it has a positive correlation. Okay? With that positive correlation, how tight is it? Right? So is it really tight? That's going to be 0.9. Is it really loose? It's going to be 0.2. Okay? Or somewhere in the middle. Right? So if you can make a very thin pretzel or a hamburger patty, right? It really depends on what you're going to have. So, what would you call this? 8? Okay, I'll give you 8. I would call it 9. Right? I would say the R value is a positive, because it's positive correlation. 0.9. But if I would be okay with either of those. Because it's an estimate. Okay? I will not be okay with a 7. It's way too off. Okay? A 7 is going to be a lot thicker. Okay? So that would be a 0.7. Okay? Alright. So that's 6. Okay? Now 7, they want the formula. Okay? So to get the formula, you got to draw a line. Okay? So you draw a line that goes through this. Okay? Now from that line, you're going to take a couple of points. Not these points. If you choose these points, I'm going to count it wrong. So listen. The points you're getting are not the points that they give you.
They're not?
No.
You use the points on the line.
You use the points from the line that go through these coordinates.
Oh.
Okay? If you choose the points, I'm going to count it wrong, even if it's right. Okay? I'm going to count it wrong. I don't want you doing that. Alright? The reason is because they're usually going to give you these 2 points on that state test, and that's okay. Then use those points that they give you. But those points will not be part of the points that are of the study. They're never part of the study unless it's by accident. Okay? You don't just choose points of the study and draw lines through them. Okay? You're choosing a best fit line. The line that goes halfway through the data. Okay? And that rarely ever goes through the points that are in the data. Okay? So we have to know how far this is and how far this one is. So this looks like 18 and 6. So the difference for the x is 18 to 6.
I'm still confused at how you got the points for that.
Oh, they went through this right. Okay? So they went through here right at a cross. Okay? So they go through a cross. Well, okay, where does yours go? Because mine goes through there because it's a messed up graph. I hand drew it, right?
One at 10, 20, and 20, 40.
So yours goes through 10, 20. Okay? And where else?
20, 40.
20, 40. Really?
We all have different graphs.
I got 22, 47. I guess it depends how even you draw your line.
Well,
Okay.
no, because they're all the same points.
I have no idea.
I know,
But like, if you
Alright, let's choose 10, 20, and 20, 40. That's fair enough. Now, it's a little bit different. So I don't know. It looks you want it to slide through, but just for all purpose, we're using the same points. Everybody uses the same points, right? Plus, my graph is all messed up to scale. It's handwritten. All right, so then if we're using 10 and 20, then what's the difference between 10 and 20? 10. Okay? Now, that's going from left to right, correct? So that's going positive. Right? As we follow this line, we're going from 10 to 20, right? Positively. Okay? The other thing is, we're going from 20 to 40. Is that right? So are we going up as we go right to left? Are we going up? So the difference in y is going to be from 20 to 40, which is 20, right? And it's positive because it's going up. Now, if this were a negative, it would be going down. Okay? So just know that for your test. If it's going down, this will become negative. Alright, so slope is equal to the distance between the y's and the distance between the x's, right? So we have 20 over 10, which equals what? 2? Right? Okay? So this is going to be a really nice, easy equation. Alright, so now I grab a point. I'm going to grab this point. That point is 10 and 20, right? So x is 10 and y is 20. And we got y equals mx plus b. So y is 20, x is 2, or m is 2, x is 10, and I don't know what b is. So what's 2 times 20? Or 2 times 10? 20. So 20 equals 20 plus b. So I subtract 20 from both sides. And I get 0 equals b. Now I got to plug that back into my equation. Right? So y equals x. So y equals 2 plus 0. Right? Because my b is 0 and my m is 2, right? And so y equals 2x. And that's your equation. You might come up with y equals 2x or some plus 1. I don't know. It depends on which one, which.
I got like 1.8.
Exactly. You might come up with 1.8, and then you have a different kind of slope. So you'll have a different point. Your point might be 1.8, and your slope might be 2.1 or something like that, right? So you'll have different slopes and everything, okay? So I'll have to check your work to make sure you're doing it right.